Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Listen, glad to have you guys here. Okay, I want you to kind of picture something in your mind. A guy has got a problem. Say he's got a little brain tumor or something wrong with him, okay? And he's having problems. Say he can't walk straight or whatever, but he's getting along. But they plan a brain operation, and the brain surgeon, very competent surgeon. He tells the guy, listen, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to make you better than new. This is going to be wonderful. I have a new operation, experimental operation. I'm going to try on you. I'm going to go in. I'm going to fix you. Okay? So the guy's fairly confident. He goes in to the operating theater and he sits down and they strap him in the chair and the doctor says, I'm going to keep you awake through the entire operation. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your head in a clamping device to hold your brain still. And I'm going to be working on you from behind, and you'll be awake through the entire operation. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a saw and we're going to saw your scalp and we're going to remove the top and we're going to expose it to everything. See everybody, and we're going to have a theater of people watching. This is because this is an experimental operation, and everything's going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to be able. All your problems are going to be solved. You won't have epilepsy anymore. You won't have seizures. Everything's going to be great. So the guy goes in really confident. He sits down, right, and the operation starts. They remove the top of the scalp, and everything's exposed, and the guy's sitting there, and the guy's working on his brain back there. The doctor, and he touches a certain spot on the brain, and the guy's arm will move a little bit. He says, okay, that we know what, he touches a little spot, and the guy twitches a little bit. He says, okay, this is this, and this is this, and the guy that's the brain surgeon, it really sounds like he really knows what he's doing and everything, and he starts going in there and fiddling around. The brain's a very complicated device. The world's financial system is a very complicated device. Sometimes when you have a very complicated device, if you go in and try to fix it, things can go wrong. If it's an extremely complicated device. So, we're back in the operating room, and the doctor's operating back there, and all of a sudden, now the guy's laying down in the gurney, he's all strapped in, he can't move. He's got the clamps all up against his head, and the guy's back, and the surgeon's back there operating. All of a sudden, the surgeon's behind him. The surgeon says, "Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!" The surgeon says. All of a sudden, the guy starts getting scared. It's on the bed. He says, "What is it, doc?" And then the surgeon doesn't even say what it is. The surgeon just keeps saying, "Oh no! Oh no!" Well, guess what, guys? We are in that oh no moment. The damage has already been done. Now there are trade talks going on right now with China. We are in the oh no moment. The Chinese economy is going down the tubes. The trade war, if it doesn't get solved, and I'm going to tell you, I think there's a big chance it won't get solved, we're going into this economic slowdown. This is the oh no moment, guys. Listen, so let's get the chart started right here, and let's take a look today at the gold price. It's no wonder the gold price has been going kind of high, because investors and traders, they can sense that there's a big problem. There's an oh no moment. Right here. We're right on the edge of it right now. And so gold's at $1,430 today. And let's take a look at silver. Silver's at $16.42, $16.52 ask. It's down 12 cents on the day, but it's still in the middle of this range where it's went up to. It wasn't long ago it was 14 bucks. These numbers look a lot better to me. They look better to you guys, and they're going to get a lot better yet. A lot better. Let's take a look at cryptocurrency. Now, if you've been following what I've been saying, even the last few days, I've been saying at the end of the month it's going to take off. And I'm not just saying this. Who would you ask if you're boarding a train to find out when the train's going to leave the station? Okay? Would you ask the conductor? Or would you ask another person that's on board the train? Well, you know, here's the thing. I've been saying for days now, end of the month, it's going to take off again, you know. And I've been wondering how low it was going to go. I thought it was going to make it down to maybe 8,900 or 8,700 or something, but it didn't. It showed more strength than what I thought. Now it's starting to take off again a little bit. It's went up from 262 billion to 272 billion. It's gained $10 billion in the last, I guess, 12 or 18 hours or something like that. And it's on the move. We're looking at Litecoin. Litecoin, you could have had them for 88 bucks. Now they're 95.33 already. Boom, just like that. That's how it's going. Ethereum's back up to 215. XRP is suffering a little bit. It's 32 cents. You know, I mean, it was 41 cents not long ago. 43 cents even. Anyway, they're all good coins. I don't like XRP, though. I really don't. Because of the reason why. $50 billion XRPs are holding in escrow. That's why I don't like that coin. It's a little bit too centralized for me, too. I like decentralized cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, I love it. Litecoin, I love it, you know? I even like Ethereum somewhat. I don't know. Ethereum, you know. But Bitcoin, Litecoin, whoo-hoo, I love them. Bitcoin Cash, pretty good, too, you know? Anyway, these top coins, you know, these are the top coins that are positioning themselves to accept the world's liquidity. So they're on their way up. Okay? Fiat currencies are losing purchasing power every day we speak. Let's take a look now at the stock market. Let me roll the page over and take a look at what's going on with it. It's up 70 points on the day. I haven't heard yet if they've done the 25 basis point rate cut yet. Haven't heard. But I'm going to tell you what. If they don't do that cut, look out below on the markets. The markets are priced in 3 cuts. So they better get cutting. Let's just put it that way. Let's take a look now at oil. Oil is up 50 cents on the day, 56 cents to be exact, $58.61. Now, you know, when we go into a recession, the world's not going to use quite as much oil. But that being said, you know, there's an awful lot of trouble over there in around the Gulf of Oman. I have to wait and see what happens with oil. An awful lot of the price of oil depends on what's happening in the Middle East at this particular time and how that transpires, just exactly what happens. Let's take a look at Treasuries today. And what we're seeing with Treasuries is we're seeing the yields falling. Now, this is investors have been running into Treasuries like crazy for quite a little while now. Driving down yields. They're buying Treasuries like crazy, driving down yields. They've inverted the yield curve. There's been so much buying in and so much capital inflows coming in. This is continuing, but you have to understand, as we progress into this recession, which is worse than a recession, it's going to be really bad. As we progress into it, capital, which was what has been flowing into Treasuries, is going to start to become very anxious, and it's going to start to move very quickly from one asset class to another, trying to find safety. Hasn't flooded into gold and silver yet. It hasn't really flooded into cryptocurrencies yet. It's flooded into Treasuries already, but they could move out of Treasuries just as quick as they flooded in, and we could see these Treasury yields rise rather sharply and quickly if that happens. You know, if they're going to start moving from one place to another, try to find safety in this. This is like an approaching storm, and people are panicking. They'll start panicking more and more as this starts to take hold. This financial storm. Let's take a look now at the U.S. dollar index, 98.06. I said all along that that's where they're going to run. They're going to run into the dollar, gold, and silver. You know, when this recession hits, the initial stages of the recession, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to play out with cryptocurrency. They could very well run into cryptocurrency, or they could very well back off. It's just, I'm just not exactly sure which way it's going to go with cryptocurrency, but I do know gold and silver is going to catch a bid, and so is the dollar, and dollar's already catching a bid, you know. This is the worst place they can run, is the dollar. But they're going to run there. Then they're going to run out at a certain point. But it's going to be a panic to get out when they finally do run out of the dollar. And that's going to be part of them running out of treasuries too. And these treasury yields will rise if they run out of treasuries, you know, and they run out of the dollar. That's when we're going to really see the pop and really see the massive increases in price in gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies. When they finally come out of the dollar, that's when we're going to see it. Let me see what it says here. Trump is acting like he holds all the cards. He doesn't. You know, China, he's trying to do deals with China. China right now, they think they hold the cards. We think we hold the cards. When you get a situation like that, it's coming to loggerheads. You know? I don't know. If they ever did get a deal done, the stock market would go up. But here's the thing. If they don't get a deal done, then and this trade war keeps extending out, the longer it extends out, the more it's affecting the global economy. And not in a positive way. I might read a little bit of this here. I don't know. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to end the show because we're getting kind of late into the show. So, listen. Stay tuned. I might go into more detail about it tomorrow or the next day. I really appreciate you guys watching my show. And give me a likes and a thumbs up. And remember, I really enjoy your comments. I try to read them all. There's a lot, you know. And I do a lot of research every day. This is why I try to stay on top of what's happening in the economy. Generally, what I do is 4 hours of research. Generally, it takes another 3 or 4 hours to produce the shows, you know. So it's a full work day. Listen, catch you guys later. Bye-bye.